founders are human beings, and we human beings have feelings. And I actually think that's just really important to recognize, because I think the world has had a way of making successful people in business or founders believe that in order to be successful, you can't have feelings and you shouldn't have feelings.
Yeah.
And so we sort of live in a world in which feelings have gotten minimized and shamed and shut down by society. And so we do that to ourselves. And so what that means is that founders on a day-to-day basis are feeling things like jealousy at a competitor, fear at how the heck are we going to do all of this, anger that this is moving too slowly or this person is screwing up, or love and joy, like, yes, like we finally got a win, you know, inspiration, like guilt. There is an enormous number of feelings that founders feel on a daily basis. And because the baseline emotional state of every founder is already elevated, because they're already managing a whole lot of fear on a daily basis, that means that there's less psychological bandwidth to deal with all of these emotions all of the time. And so in a sort of like elevated baseline state, you add in all of the different wins and losses, failures and successes over the course of the day, that's can be totally overwhelming. And when founders are overwhelmed with emotion, especially if a lot of that is fear, their brains literally shut off. Their brains shut off. Brain processing goes from the frontal cortex back into the limbic system, and the frontal cortex is the part of the brain responsible for strategy, decision making, scheduling, like all the really important things that founders want to be able to use their brain for. When they're emotionally overwhelmed, they literally cannot. And so imagine that every founder in your industry building your product is all like just this far away from being completely overwhelmed and non-functional, right? Locked into fight, flight, or freeze, like not effective whatsoever as a founder, right? And then imagine that you have built the skill and the ability to regulate your emotions, to know what you're feeling in the moment and why, to neutralize that fear that you're feeling, right? To be able to open up more space to run your company and do everything that you have to do.